Thursday night baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's Javier Baez, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
First pitch on the way. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. And, fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
充電完了か。
Right now, I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man. It's 3-1 now. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's Eric Sogard. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
Prior history in this matchup, he's totaled 4 hits in 27 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 12 times as well. Count now a ball and a strike. Hit high and to left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. No balls and 1 strike. Bryant at second with 2 down. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position.
Nah,
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. Now a long throw home, and not in time as the run scores.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, D-Roll. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Nope, that's a ball. Ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first.
入ってるやん。
High in the air out to center field. On the run is O'Neill. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Dan Winkler is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Into the box, Justin Williams. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group. Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Yadi Molina digging in now. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Lifted down the line in left. Bryant trying to get there, and it's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
Saba saba.
Got him swinging in the dirt.
あれ、
And he
スイ
missed
ン
the
グ
throw to
か。
first. Molina is retired, 2 down now.
Batting third, the second baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Carpenter trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
His offense gave him an early lead, and he is on the attack. Punched out the first 2 guys and made it look easy and still getting ahead.
Now the 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. The Cubs lead this one 1-0. Second inning coming up in St. Louis, and with a little bit more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Williams has to run away before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. And that misses ball 1.
ねえ、またボール。
Contreras in front, 2 balls and no
これも
strikes.
きついな。
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. 2 balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle.
Yes.
You have to be diving and leaning out over.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So now here is Jason Hayward. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
So 1-1 home.
いやー、際どいな。意外と取らへんな。
On the screws to shortstop.
この審判。
To retire the side. Cubs are down in order, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Now into the box, Tyler O'Neill, lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 2.
The center fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
He's set. Here it comes. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. This is taken for a cold strike.
で、あれは取るんや。あれボールやろ。気まぐれやな。うわー、際ど。下手したらストライクいいよな。
Boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And the pitch.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at that to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Next, it'll be Edmundo Sosa, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. It's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Now here's the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Paul DeYoung digs in next. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1. Had him off strike that time, and it's 1-2.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-2 pitch. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here. Striding in is Paul Goldschmidt for his career in this matchup. He's gone 2 for 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to right. Hayward looks up. And that one is gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt, number 22 on the year, and the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The right fielder,
Into the box, Dylan Carlson. As he'll take a look at ball one. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Hmm.
The 1-0 home. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Hayward has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. We've played 2. It's now 2-1 St. Louis. And now in the box, Dan Winkler. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Dan Winkler.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protecting him.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now that second baseman, Eric Silva.
To the plate now, Eric Sogard. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's a called strike to the letters.
あれがストライク
From here,
か。
it's 0-2 now.
これは納得いかんわな。どう見てもボールやん。すごいな。当たってるけど三振か。
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the 3rd, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. First offering. As he can't catch up with the fastball to letters, and it's strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Got him swinging as he left the fastball by him to end the inning. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jack
Leading
Flaherty.
off for the Cardinals, the pitcher, Jack Flaherty.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already. And there's 1 gone in the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Justin Williams. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. One out, nobody on. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Here comes the 1-2.
うわ危ねえ。どこ投げとんや。
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And another foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. On the battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The 1-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece.
あら、すでに勝ってはるやん。
Now at the plate is Ian Happ as we begin the top of the 4th.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
First pitch of the AB now. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Happ hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Hit hard up the middle, and finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, this guy's been
それまでやってはるやん。すぐには終わらんからな。軽く1時間はやるやろ。すぐに終わることはまずないからな。
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is get slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Hit back up the middle. DeYoung gathers it in.
Double play.
On to first, and Rizzo's retired as well. A double play.
Just a 2-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that, and they roll up your basic 6-4-3 double play.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. That misses 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And a very low strike
いやー、これも全然ボール。すごいな、この審判。取ってくれる方はいいけど。気まぐれやな。今のもボールやん。よっしゃ。
Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still kind of early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
北銀ボールパーク。 ああ、これか。
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind, 2-1.
盛岡駅の近所にあんねや。
Fouled away.
ああ、こっちが岩手県か。へえ。
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the payoff pitch home. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
In now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the belt, the pitch. Good cover there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now 0-2.
いや、入ってるんか。
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
よっしゃー、止めよった。
Dive and he knocks it down. And will make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The third baseman, Ed Huga.
At the plate, Edmundo Sosa. The fastball here will take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Three and 0 now. Paul DeYoung waits on deck. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Yeah, but
I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Left shortstop.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. No official at bat, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize
7、
damage.
8、9
Gotta
と
believe
言っ
he's
と
willing
く
to trade
か。
2 outs for a run.
Here comes the 0-1.
まで3、4時か。4時ぐらいか。
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he
Nah.
can. Strike 3 called, and that's a big out, number 1.
Up next is
So it's bases loaded,
the
one
first
away,
baseman.
and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
That's ball two.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The bases are loaded with only 1 out. He swings right through it there. 2-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Oh, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Skied
い
in
や
straight away
ー
right.
ちょっと
Hayward
浅い
has to
か
rebound it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third
これはあかんのちゃう全然あかんやん
Hayward shoots off the cannon. He
全然
is
遅い
out at home plate. A couple of walks with no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time, they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The catcher.
All set for the start of the inning. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher, Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
That's taken.
Yes.
Now it's 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short.
間に合わん
Closer to
間に合う
first,
か
but a quick stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Here's Jason Hayward now. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
うわ
Line to
強
second
烈
where it's caught there for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 13, Dan Winkler.
At the plate now, Dan Winkler. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Ryan Tepera, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Ryan Tepera.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go as the switch-hitting outfielder, Dylan Carlson.
The right fielder, Dylan Carlson.
First offering, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
On its way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Little dribbler up the third baseline. Boy, good cutting edge that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box, Jack Flaherty, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-2 pitch, and he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
The batter, number 26.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Justin Williams struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
The 1-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Not holding back on the 2-0 cutter, but it's 2-1 now. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone. So right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Swing and a
right goal無理や。
So the leadoff man is
さ
on
す
to
がに
begin the inning. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd best on this Chicago ball club. Stepping in now, Eric Sogard. Sacrifice attempt here.
これやばい。もうダブルセーフか。
Runner at second, 1 away, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Ball 1 to start the at bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. One out and a runner on second base. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. But he wasn't able to catch up with
打たれた。
Fair ball. He pulls into second safety as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Ian Happ. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Here's the 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Down the line at third. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. And he fouls this one off.
そろそろ変えろか。この回は行ってほしいんだけど無理かな。打たれるか。ダメ。やってもた。
To throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and points the hitter.
はいよ。
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Seth Elledge will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 so far.
Seth Elledge.
So now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. Up
よいしょ。
To first base. Throw in behind the runner.
あれ。
Not in time. Big spot here. First and second, two men gone, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Strike one to start the at-bat. Fouled off. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else than this off the plate.
1-2. Here it is. Now a fastball swung on and missed. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the sixth, and Chicago's taking a 3-2 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
The catcher, Yadier Molina.
Now the first pitch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 0-1. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch, and it's fouled away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready with another 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Hap is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now back,
and with one away,
baseman.
let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Next to dig in, Matt Carpenter. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Ball and a strike. The 1-1 is strike two, swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Bouncer to the left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Number 27, Tyler.
So a runner at first now with one away, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And a foul ball here, 0-1. fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has his wheels right. All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Edmundo Sosa. The swing and let the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. It was a walk in his last trip. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner on first with 2 away. That misses. 1-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down 3-2. 7th inning ready to roll. And now it'll be the catcher, Wilson Contreras. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward, and he fouls this one off. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind it.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Fouled off. Comes again, 1-2. Sosa is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, the pitcher,
David Bodie will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away.
13, David.
Set and the pitch. Lays off 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And that's taken it straight away right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Javier Baez striding again.
Baezか。
Here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0. Here it is.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Squared that one up just a little late. 2 outs here with a runner at 3rd. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
よいしょ。
Fastball swung on and missed, and the side is
なんとか耐えたか。
They're up 3-2. Jonathan Holder gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 52. Jonathan.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Paul DeYoung. The pitch.
Nope,
And a
that's ball.
fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And it's fouled away.
Sure.
Diving effort here as he gets the glove on. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Lead off side, late innings, down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. On the ground, to the left side. Sogard for 1. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
The right fielder, number 3.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Dylan Carlson. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The 3-2 pitch. Plays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
ピッチャーか。誰にするか。一塁か外野か。
John Nagowski will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 34. John Nagowski.
Now here's the first offering.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
2-0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a liner. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fouled away. With it, ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at that. The count moved at 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Robert Stock trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Next up, Justin Williams. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Ready with the 0-1. Now, fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Cards strand a couple. Still a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, これか。
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. And now, Eric Sogard, lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's 1 for 2. Grounded back up the middle. DeYoung's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
So next to hit is Chris Bryant. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Williams is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ian Happ. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And a fastball for Miller as he jumps ahead. Nothing in 1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cubs are down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Craig Kimbrell is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
And stepping in, Yadier Molina. In previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he has a 3 for 12 line. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on the way. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-1. Popped up. Rizzo into foul territory. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 to Molina. And he fouls this one off.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Good way to pitch. 1-2. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
2-2. Lifted into center field. Hal is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
So the next to bat will be Matt Carpenter. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And now the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one. It wasn't even close.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Matt Carpenter becomes out number 2 this inning.
くるくるタイムなってるな。
2 set, here it comes. Tyler O'Neill is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-0 pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail 3-2. So now to the plate. Lifetime against Andrew Miller, just a 1 for 9.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
さあ、ここを抑えんとな。
First pitch on the way, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
よっしゃ。
1-1, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th.
Josh Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Bounce it to the left side.
よいしょ。
Throw on to first will get him 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Up next, Wilson Contreras. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Not close to that one. It's way above the strike zone. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they still lead it 3-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Roberto Ozuna enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
No, you're only down one right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. The 1-1.
ああ、入ってる。よう曲がるな、あれ。スラーブ。
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch one more time.
際どいな。さあ、歩かしてくれるか。よっしゃ。ちょうど始まった。ちょうどこのタイミングで勝ってるやん、またしかも。しかも、買うてるんかい。さすがにあれは買わんかったな。
They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
1-1 to count. Fastball is swung on and missed.
This guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
2-2 the count. As a look, now the pitch.
最悪のダブルプレー。あっちゃ。これは痛いな。せっかくのチャンスが。
Almost got it to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Ah, 打ち上げた。終了。
Pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Cubs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Ryan Tepera wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Roberto Ozuna earns the save out of the bullpen, his 22nd. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Major League
連敗か。1ゲーム差。えらい、ここ差がすごいな。独走やな。 さあ、ではではでは。